A interesting topic today. Hopefully, audio is coming through good, and hopefully, notifications being sent. Shout out to YouTube for us giving us the platform to cook and do what we do. But give me 1 second. We still setting up. I'm gonna get the link sent out. Today's topic is on Jermell Charlo and his recent interview with Brian Custer. Let me get some images and banners set up. Oh, hold on. I gotta delete some of these images. I'm at capacity. We got a lot loaded up in the StreamYard clip, so had to make some room. All right, there we go. So Jermell's on the topic today. Give me a second. Let me get my agua, and we're gonna get it cracking. All right, my bad. A little workout to do after this. What's up, Lisa? Grand rising to you. Chin Smoke. What's up to the UGC family, man? Y'all check out the channels tab. Great content creators, you know, individuals I respect right here on YouTube. So check them out. There's some other individuals I respect on YouTube. I just haven't put them on the channels tab. But you know, shout out to the true media. Let's everybody keeps it 100, stays true to who they are, and do their part in this media. Jermell, though, he pretty much just exposed the WBC. He's basically stating that he has doubts about Brian Castano and the injury. He feels there's more going on behind the scenes. And he don't like how he's got to be the one to speak up and say, WBC, can y'all do y'all job, please? He's a WBC champion. And nobody's even really pulled up to test this guy. And he's concerned, like, when are you guys going to start testing, man? And then the WBC hits him with, well, you didn't say anything. You didn't mention it, And so it's like now it's a situation where the WBC, who created the clean boxing program, which is supposed to clean up the sport, especially when you got events, you got actual fights scheduled. It's a situation where, like, I guess if you don't say nothing, you don't get tested at all. You got to raise your hand. You got to ask them, like, hey, man, can we get some body testing cracking for this fight? No, not this fight. Oh, okay. So anything goes, or we just open season? And for a long time, man, y'all can check. Everybody that's been associated with the UGC has pushed one particular hashtag, man. Started right here. It's called Vada or Nada, man. It wasn't to ruffle nobody feathers and nothing like that. It's just more, there's a group of us that hope that we get a clean sport one day, and hope that a lot of these fighters that say that they're elite and top pound for pound, all of this, hopefully they can prove that they clean athletes in the process if they want to. The opportunity is there for a lot of these guys to step up, speak out like Jermell Charlo is doing, and say that, hey, I'm a clean athlete and I want to be tested every fight. My opponent need to be tested every fight. And what's so crazy? You can go on BoxRec. Now you gotta, like, I think pretty much sign up with BoxRec, have a membership with them or some shit now to just view the credentials of what's going on with these fighters. But you'll see certain fighters that's in the clean boxing program, and then you see fighters they're not in the clean boxing program because it's not listed, right? But then you'll still see fights scheduled where a guy who's in the clean boxing program is fighting another guy who's not in the clean boxing program, you know? And it's a little awkward because, yeah, there's guys that you can see for sure based on doing the research and checking that they're enrolled. You can see that they're being clean athletes. They don't mind somebody pulling up, randomly checking them and see if they're clean or not. Then you got other people, they don't want nobody pulling up. So that's why they're not in that clean boxing program. Now they may have their own reasons and stuff like that, but they're not in a situation. They're not in a situation where randomly somebody has the legal authorization to pull up, needle, withdraw, take to the lab. Let's see what's going on. See what I'm saying? So Jermell, first off, I gotta say flame of fame for being vocal about this, being a clean athlete, and questioning why does he have to ask for testing? Why has the WBC stopped pulling up randomly like they normally was doing? So that's a question that the boxing community, y'all can sort out your feelings and all of that, but it was stated from Jermell Charlo. Like I said before, we have been always concerned about who's clean and who's not on this side of the street. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have tried to tell us to stop talking about VADA and speaking on the clean boxing program and who's enrolled and who doing testing for their fight coming up and who not. A lot of people don't even like that, and you understand, and a lot of us understand why. You know, I truly don't have a horse in this race. I'm a real boxing fan, and I just enjoy seeing good fights. But I'm not a big fan of juiced up fights. If I had it my way, I want to see who is the better fighter, clean. You know what I mean? But I guess when people have certain situations going on, uh, physical attachments, emotional attachments, monetary attachments to certain fighters, and they don't want to test, then I get it why y'all motherfuckers is in the crickets, in the bushes, man. You know what I mean? So we don't have them kind of problems over here. Chin smoke, all is well. LaRon, what's up, bro? He said if he exposed his brother for ducking the Canelo fight, this is nothing for him. A lot of fighters don't even speak up on a clean sport at all, man. At all. And I think Jermell said it had been about 15 months since he had done an interview. And he gave it to Brian Custer. I mean, hey man, I've been trying to promote Brian Custer as much as I can when y'all come to the channel. Like, hey, subscribe to the Last Stand podcast. Go ahead and do that. He gonna give you that exclusive professional interview, and he gonna ask them questions now. And Jermell did all the talking, so he didn't really have to ask much. He was an open book. And how do y'all feel about Jermell Charlo outing the sanctioning body that he first became champion, the WBC? That man said, I'm disappointed in the WBC. I'm upset. Clean sport is the best sport, said Chin Smoke. Shout out to the ones that hit the like button. What's up, Saul? D Nice, what's up, bro? And 1-2 Kid up in here. The link is dropped, y'all. If y'all want to add some thoughts to this discussion today. AI said male interview Brian. Yeah, it seemed that way. But shout out to see that's a real interview where you could just sit back, do the less talking and let them talk and just sit back and listen, man, and let the audience listen to what the man got to say. You know, fire interview, man. You know what I mean? Fire interview, flame of fame, flame of fame. So who else thought he was drunk during that interview? I mean, if honesty came out, seemed like out of that. So however you want to say, drunk or not, the heat is on why these fighters are not being tested, man. Why is the WBC pulled back from pulling up? Anybody? Anybody dare to entertain that? Riddle me that. Why the WBC don't pull up no more like that? When it comes to the clean boxing program, why they not putting much emphasis on that? I might need to interview Margaret Goodman, see what their relationship with WBC is like. Clean boxing being shady, says AOBS. This man gotta ask, like, hey man, can y'all start testing, please? Y'all understand this is an undisputed matchup we got coming up. If you don't mind, can y'all pull up on me? I want the smoke. This man, like, he want the Vada smoke. Pull up, Lions only. Vada only, Lions only. It make you question everything that's been going on surrounding the WBC and certain fighters. Certain fighters get off. Certain fighters get a pass. I guess it depends on who the opponent is, who the champ is. I leave it for y'all to figure that out. Dollar bill, y'all. So shout out to the ones putting the bread, forward for these fights. Now these guys got to pay. Otherwise, the clean boxing program situation, as far as them randomly showing up during a fight or without a fight, that may not ever happen. May not ever happen, man. And it leaves so much space for dudes to just do anything in between fights. He asked for testing and Castano pulled out 2 days later. Crazy. Yeah, man, the timing of when these things take place. The timing of when these things take place. Pulling out of fights, man. Soon as he put the pressure on them guys about testing. So he said Al told him to be quiet too. That's what they want you to do though, man. When it's some real shit, they want you to be quiet about it. And I learned early on when I first started doing this boxing talk and this content on YouTube, man. They turn the truth into hate. So truth is the new hate. One of the best haters. If you keep it real, you one of the best haters on here. By default. Truth is the new hate. So I'm guarantee you, people were saying he up there hating on the WBC. Guarantee you, some people out here saying Jermell Charlo hating on the WBC. He hating on Brian Castano. He hating on the clean boxing program. He hating on boxing. He should just be grateful. He should just shut up. Guarantee you, some people out here, he should just shut the fuck up and just be happy he's the WBC champion. He should just be happy Mauricio even allow him to win the belt. They make their own rules. He should just be appreciative. It's the most prestigious, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all know how that shit go. We've heard it before. We've been here before. You know what I mean? This dude is saying all of this to just cap, man. So it'll be interesting to see how they spin this one right here. A lot of people don't want to speak, against popular, you know. So the WBC funds the clean box program. They probably prefer fighters pay out of pocket for specific testing. Yeah. Hey, why you ain't pulled up? Hey man, you didn't even say shit. You didn't tell us nothing. You didn't even say you want to test it for this fight. You didn't tell us you want to test it, man. You kidding me? You mean tell me I gotta ask y'all to pull up now? Bob Arum in the background. I try to tell y'all, don't bother WBC. Bob Arum gonna say that shit now. First he was like, don't bother Canelo. He gonna say, stop, don't bother the clean boxing program. Don't bother Mauricio. Don't bother the WBC. Can y'all see what this shit is turning into? Did they pass the torch to the wrong one, man? Did they pass the torch to the wrong one, my friends? Shit's getting out of hand, man. Shit is getting out of hand. Hey, we got another fight coming up. Ugas and Spence. Anybody heard testing for that fight? Anybody? Anybody? It's okay. Man, the best man win, man. No eyebrows versus scrap season, man. Toby, what's good, bro? So you're right, Black. Truth is, Canelo the man. He's the man, all right. You damn right. He is the man. And if we forget, you gonna remind us. We know that, bro. We know how you move. You are gonna remind us. What else I hear, man? Hey, before I go, man, another fight. Julie says testing costs money and PBC can't afford it. Well, that's funny because they can afford to pay Canelo 50. People designate their funds where they want it to be designated to. Speaking of two, shout out to 1-2.
It is me, my friend. Listen,
Uh-oh.
what's going on, man? What's going on
What's
with
happening?
the WBC? Is it Vada or not over there? Or they just skipping it. They just going through the motions. They're not giving anybody any tests. What's going on? What Jermell talking about?
Yeah, man. He like, why ain't nobody pulling up, man? What's up with the clean box program? Why ain't nobody pulled up the test? They like, you didn't even say shit. You didn't tell us. You didn't tell us you want to test it for this fight.
See,
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
we,
Calm
we
down, Jermell. Your
we trying
emotional
to
ass.
help you out.
We trying to help you out, man. We giving you space, motherfucker. Ungrateful ass.
That's crazy, man. So he giving them shit for it?
Bro, did you watch it? Did you get to watch the Brian Custer interview yet?
I did not. I did not.
Oh, hey, brace yourself. It's you about to get an earful, family. That man exposed the WBC. He said ain't nobody pulled up. He had to ask for testing. They said, hey man, you didn't say nothing that you want to test it. So, you know, obviously the clean boxing program is not pulling up on cats.
Hot garbage.
Even when they're the WBC champ and they got a fight schedule. Let alone undisputed.
The patterns are there. We kind of knew it.
So
It's just nice that the athlete came out and said something.
so it seems that Jermell was under the impression that, which we were in the beginning with the WBC, that if you're a WBC champ, by default, you're going to get tested. You know what I mean? You can't get out of that because that's tied to the clean boxing program, which is tied to VADA. So now it's like you got to notify them, hey, I got a fight scheduled. Y'all know y'all sanctioning this shit. So I want testing for this fight. Not only do I want testing for this fight, I want testing for me and my opponent. And I guess you got to designate how much testing, and then you got to come out of pocket for it. And that's the only way. It's the only way it's going to be a fair fight. You know.
And you got to bring it up too.
You have to bring it up. You got to literally go on these interviews, I guess, and let the world know. Look, man, they not doing their job. They have completely stopped testing me, man. So
I wonder what they said. They was probably like, maybe we wanted to save you the paperwork. We wanted to, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to help you out, man.
OG Shelton.
What's going on, Shelton?
What up, man? What's going on with y'all?
Oh, this bottle work, bottle nada. Hating as usual.
Yeah. That's what they say. What
No,
y'all
we do.
doing, brothers?
Yeah, man. Just my reaction to Jermell Charlo outing the WBC. Asking why these dudes ain't pulling up when he got a motherfucking fight. It's an undisputed matchup. And when you're fighting for the WBC belt, it used to be by default you getting tested, bro. You shouldn't have to ask, like, can y'all please show up for this fight that I got coming up, so y'all can make sure that we both is clean athletes. Now you gotta ask, you gotta come out of pocket, for them to do it for Valdez to do what they need to do, and it's a situation where when you put the pressure on them to test, then dudes are pulling out of fights with injuries. So
yeah, you would think the WBC do better.
that's how this shit cracking, bro.
I kind of thought that was when he said that. I was kind of like, wow. Yeah. Now I can see why. If he thought the guy was full of shit, why he thought that. You know what I mean? But the WBC also came out now and said they saw the paperwork and said the guy was legitimately injured. So, until I see a positive dirty test from Castano,
Right.
I'm not gonna call it dirty.
Yeah. This doesn't prove that he's a dirty athlete. This is just about why has the clean boxing program from the WBC pulled back on just randomly testing these guys for fights? This was normal procedure.
I'm coming.
Is he still injured?
At the end of it all, it's still a business. So if you ain't paid me, I'm not coming.
Is Castano still injured?
No, the fight is scheduled for May 14th, bro.
Oh, they got a new date now?
May 14th.
May the 14th. Well, I wonder how soon before we see him.
They're probably trying to work it, around the schedule, trying to see if the Clippers are going to make the playoffs. I know we not. Lakers ain't going nowhere. We not going to make it, so we ain't got to worry about us. But if the Clippers make it, then
It's the nigga shut.
we ain't going no motherfucker. But if the Clippers make it, then they have to work something out. You know what I mean?
Oh, that arena. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because they're not finna move a playoff basketball game for no punk ass fight.
Man. He said, did you see the face off? Hey, it's also a situation too where shout out to Trav. He made a post on his page. He said, what is it? Conor Ben versus who he about to fight? Whoever it is, his opponent is in the clean boxing program, and Conor Ben is not, but the fight is still scheduled. So just kind of crazy because
who's the guy? Is it some bum? Is it some scrub? Who is it?
I gotta look it up. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, Conor Ben versus who? Because he should be fighting Brooke.
It ain't Brooke though. Let me see real quick. Y'all hit the like button, man. Shout out to the playback. We got 1-2 Kid, Shelton. Appreciate you, fellas. We see Trav. It was on his page, but let me look it up on Google.
Man, I just want to see a clean sport. That's all. A clean sport, man. I don't care what you're putting in your cheeks. I want to know what you're putting in at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Well, check it out. 1-2. I think we passed the point of trying to get a completely clean sport, bro. I think that ship has sailed.
Listen, man, you can't give up. Never give up hope. Have faith.
There you
We
go.
need a life raft.
What my man Jesse Jackson say? 1-2 Kid, keep hope alive.
That's right. Keep it alive, man. Shit, I would love to see a clean sport. I'd like to see the guys that put in the work basically get they just do. And if a guy, is on something, and then that's the whole thing. If two guys are on something, one guy got access to better stuff. You know what I mean? So it just makes it an unfair sport, man. You don't
let
know
them be on the
who's
same.
who.
They all gonna be on shit. Let them all be on the same shit.
Nah, man. Somebody gonna get murked.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's one thing I can't
Somebody
say.
gonna get murked. Then they gonna be like, "Hey, man, we gotta clean this shit up."
Yeah,
I
and
don't
clean
say
up.
too much good about Wilder, but it's one thing I can't say about Wilder. He wasn't on nothing. I can't say that.
they resistance goes up too, and their stamina goes up. And we all know that them punches have long-term effect on people. So if
Why
they on that shit, it no telling, you know what I mean? It might just be like one day, you know what I'm saying? It'll just catch up to them like quick.
and that's
faster.
why I get upset with people who say, if they on that shit don't help you in boxing. Yes, it does.
Hell yeah,
If you
stamina.
got more stamina, that means you got better punch resistance. Exactly.
It even helps your, what was that shit that we was talking about, Black, when I was reading off what that one shit was doing? Your determination. It makes you more determined. This shit, it
Concentration
changes
and
your
shit.
whole mentality, makes you super alert.
Roid
You know what I
rage.
mean?
Makes
So,
you
yeah,
super
some of
angry,
that
too.
shit is like watered down dope.
Raises up your aggression level too.
It's like, yo, man, this dude on, fight or flight mode. I'm like, that's crack. These motherfuckers- I'm like, that's what that is, man.
So who was it?
Hey.
Bud? Who's he fighting?
Chris Van Heerden.
Oh my God! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Chris Van Heerden, bro.
This dude, Walmart worker.
Yeah, shit.
Hold up, y'all. Now, wasn't it? Didn't Boots fight Van Heerden?
Yeah, that's the headbutt fight.
Right, that was the headbutt. It was a
shit.
headbutt. So,
But Grant
I
Van
mean,
Heerden had to get the fuck out of there.
I
Let me
think
get
the
the fuck out of
last
here. Let me headbutt this nigga, get the fuck out of
big
here.
name fight he was in was with Spence, and he got stopped in the later rounds. He just took a one-sided ass whooping.
Who, Van Heerden?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man, it's the same thing with Anderson, man. I said this the other day. I think it was on Black Show. You keep feeding this motherfucker Walmart workers, he gonna kill somebody.
I mean, man.
Stop feeding Big Baby Anderson Walmart workers, bro. Raise up his level of competition. You're gonna hurt one of these dudes.
Hey, he actually called out all them European heavyweights though.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see him and Hergovich. I want to see what Hergovich really got.
He called him out too. Yup.
Everybody's supposed to be so goddamn scared of Hergovich. I want to see what he got.
Right. There's too many people ducking that guy.
Yeah,
Ortiz ducked him.
He ain't been looking that great in his
Fucking
fights either.
Hunter.
So I'm like, lately, and I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers still don't want no parts of this guy. They be like, nah, he just faking it. He trying to get us in there or some shit. They gotta be concerned. It must be something, man.
I don't
must
know.
have heard something.
I ain't seen it. I'm with you, 1-2 kid. I ain't seen the shit. I'm looking for it. I ain't seen the shit. I seen him fight. I'm like, I'm slow as shit. Why the fuck did you get him?
Hey, robot. Richard said more PEDs being used in this generation than the past. Y'all think that's true?
Of course, because you gotta look. In our days, well, my days when it was Hagler, Hearns, motherfucking Ali, Norton, your nutritionist was your girlfriend or your wife. Your strength and conditioning coach was some goddamn combat boots you put on when you ran on the beat. It wasn't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You used to tell her, hey, baby, I can't eat that shit this week. I got a fight coming up.
Chase them chickens, move them rocks. Pick them rocks up and throw them rocks over there.
How you gonna have you're a boxer, and you got 10, 12 coaches? That shit makes no sense to me. Eddie Fush didn't have 10, 12 niggas around you.
Yeah, it's true. I say that the coldest trainer I ever seen was Ann Wolf. She was riding that truck with the punching bag on the front of it and just ride towards you, and you had to hit it walking backwards. And what happened if you fall down? You get ran the fuck over.
But look, be honest though. When Ann Wolf was training Kirkland, how many times did he lose?
None.
There you go.
None.
There you go.
Yep.
Undefeated.
Work rate alone.
But she was doing something right, wasn't she?
Yeah. And then when he got when he got that win, she went up to dude and was like, "You won that fight."
Yeah.
How would you keeping it too real promotion?
She kept it way gangster. Hey man, I get to see my first glimpse of Virgil next weekend.
Oh, Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, he's fighting in LA, man. I'm going to the fight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check him out. I mean, he gonna beat the Hebrew shit out of McKinston. I mean, I know that.
Hey, I mean, the dude got two.
We lost you, Black.
Yeah, we lost you. Yeah, the dude is 21-0 with 2 knockouts, bro.
Oh, my bad. Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got the dude is 21-0 with 2 knockouts, Black. I mean, come on.
With 2 knockouts, yeah. That's what I
Come
said
on.
before I cut out.
If you can't keep Virgil off you, bro, you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's
Safe choice though.
He's
Safe
a big
selection.
guy too. He's a big guy for that weight. He could make 154 like Spence or Boot. All three of those guys could go to 154 easy.
You talking about Virgil? Yeah.
Yeah.
Virgil's
They're just huge welterweights, man. So
Yeah.
not only are they beating you up, they punch resistance high, and also they weighing on you. If you try to hold them, they just go lean on your ass. Extra 7-8 pounds on you. It just yeah, man. Them some big boys, man. Big boys.
Wait, you're right, bro. You're absolutely right. I just want to see what he looks like in person. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the fight goes past 2-3 rounds.
I like him as a fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I like the young guys coming up in the welterweight.
From what I've seen, I mean, I think he needs a shot. They need to put them motherfuckers in there with each other, though. That's what I think.
That's the problem, though. It's like sometimes the champions don't want to fight, or sometimes the challenger don't want to take it. They'll talk it. They get the opportunity, be like, hold it, wait. I want to jump in there and just hit.
Why are you doing that nigga over here?
Then as soon as they turn it down, they be like, "Now I want that fight. Now I want it." It's like the energy just flip flop. I don't know if that got to do with business mentality or what, but it don't look good. It don't look good. I think social media hurts it too. Hurts the fighters because it's just too much information, and a lot of it, like 98% of it, is horseshit. So you can't really. It's too much, man. It is. It's too much information. One day they this, one day they that. It's like how you catch them in their moods and what they talking about, and then it's too much, man.
So let me ask you guys this question, bro. Both of y'all. How did y'all feel about what Jermell was saying yesterday? I mean, the whole internet just went on fire. Like, he said some outlandish shit. How did y'all feel about that?
It was like about time somebody, told it like it is, like one of these, fighters like that's, and he at the top, like at the top of his division, man, So for him to come out and just speak out like that and actually go against the grain, I think they said that what Al told him not to speak up or some shit, or whoever told him, but he like, no, I got to get this off my chest, man. This is for the fans and whoop-de-whoop. So I feel like Jermell cared more about the truth getting out to the fans so that they know what's up, more than trying to keep hush-hush for these dudes that's trying to, just do that fuck shit or do some shady shit behind the scenes or whatnot. So I respect him for just coming out and just keeping it real, man.
1, 2?
Well, from what I hear, like, I didn't see the interview myself, but from going by what Black was saying, and he's a trusted source. He's saying that the dude coming out and he making statements about how they dealing with the VADA testing, and I feel like that's what more fighters need to do. You know what I mean? Instead of guys just coming out like let's see, the president of the WBC running his mouth about how he got a clean boxing program and then stepping back away from it when people pop for certain things and allowing fights to happen, and now not even attempting to push the clean, quote unquote, clean boxing program. It's like, why do you even have a program? It's just all cap. Like, the dude he ain't trying to make it a clean sport. He just talking. You know what I mean? He just talking. He not standing by what he's saying. So we know how Mauricio is. So I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm happy that Jermell has something to say. I think more fighters should step up and say some things too to try to keep it a clean sport. But that's all I got. I mean, I didn't really see the interview. I was really caught up in the whole thing, how they trying to stop that Bivol, Canelo fight. Had me hitting the bag yesterday. I was like, damn, this shit don't go down. I'll
They're
be
not
mad as
Oh, for the
stop it.
Russian thing, the
You know,
Russia thing.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna stop it. They're not gonna stop it. Vitaly just voiced his opinion. Vitaly is not connected to them anymore, so they're probably not gonna stop it. Too much money involved. But he
Yeah.
just voiced his opinion. They just mad because he said that shit on CNN. That's why they pissed.
I'm just like, man, that's the fight. That's a fight I've been wanting to see for about a year and a half, and now I never think it was gonna happen. Now it's happening, and motherfucker like, nah, they shouldn't fight. I'm like, I get it, political reasons and all that. Like, I get it. Like, that's bigger. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, man, I'm a avid boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching this fight, man.
Real talk. Yeah, you've been talking about that fight longer than all of us, as far as the Canelo Bivol. So yeah, I
but
can get it. It's a
Vitaly
real disappointment for what too if it don't happen.
Vitaly just voiced his opinion, and I get where Vitaly's coming from. I'll be pissed off too, motherfucker, trying to invade my country. So
Yeah,
fuck them motherfuckers.
Yeah, he on the front line too. So I mean,
Yeah,
shout out to him
I
for
feel where
standing on
Vitaly's
his
coming
shit.
from. But I love the interview. You know, people, I was just tripping off the people talking about why he talking shit to Crawford. Why would he say that to Crawford? Crawford should have kept it. What the fuck is he supposed to say? Little motherfucker talking about he want to come up to my division and whoop my ass. Motherfucker, you come up here and knock you out.
Yeah, I didn't have no issue with that. That's what fighter supposed to say.
Yeah, deal. What are you supposed to say? Shit, deal with that motherfucker you got in front of you. Don't worry about me.
Hey, but you know what?
Yeah.
But Shelton, a lot of people was interpreting it as Jermell won't fight Crawford. Like when he was saying shit like, you need to be worried about them guys at welterweight. You know, you need to be worried about Earl. Like I didn't like how he was saying it. You need to do what he tell you to do, that kind of shit. I didn't like that. But I think he was more like, nigga, focus on your welterweight smoke before you focus on me. You know,
Exactly.
and so that's how I don't feel like it was anything like he would avoid him. But you know, that's how people I think spinning it.
Who has Jermell avoided? Let's be honest.
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. Nobody. So I can't put that on him yet.
He was the one guy willing to fight Andre.
Exactly. That's why Andre gets so much heat today, is because of that situation with Jermell in the past.
But they'd always try to throw Jamal in front of it. It's like, nah. It wasn't.
Yeah. Like Jamal get the twin credit.
Yeah. It's like,
get out of here. Yeah.
They got the same last name. They look exactly alike. It's like, it don't matter. It's like, cut the shit. You can't. You're trying to confuse people.
You know, I get where Jermell's coming from. I get where Crawford's coming from. Crawford's like, look, this is the fight I want. But if I can't get it, nigga, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
I think it makes for good like entertainment and good promotion. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you ain't hearing Spence mention him hardly ever. You got to bring Bud up.
Yeah, and then when you do, he'd be like, "We'll see." Like, stop with that "we'll see" shit, man. Like that just be throwing me off. You know, I don't know about everybody else feel, but when he be doing that, you know, we'll see. It might happen. Like it might happen. You know, shit. Strap season is supposed to be like, look, I'm getting this belt, and right after that, I'm coming right for Crawford. You know, as soon as I take care of it, it's like that's what I feel like he should be saying.
I give it to him though, Black. He learned his lesson about that shit. You know, he said some shit, and that shit just took off like wildfire. You remember that? He said some shit when he was drunk and not paying attention to really what he was saying. He said 60-40 old bullshit, and they took off with that shit. So, like he said, I learned my lesson. Partially my fault. I'm not talking about this shit no more. We're going to let his team and my team take care of that. We're going to negotiate behind closed doors. We'll get it done. That's what I've been wanting to hear all along, bro. Yeah. You know, you don't be trying to tell another man what he got to do. Go get this. Go get a belt. You know, that motherfuckers got egos. You can't talk to motherfuckers like that. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't got to do shit you say.
He said everything but let's fight.
You talking about Jermell?
Yeah, but why would he say let's fight to Crawford when he got a undisputed
fight coming up?
2 weeks from now. He got shit he got to do. He ain't worried about no goddamn Crawford. He's trying to beat Castaño because he lost to him the last time.
Right. I think Jermell's like, you barking up the wrong tree. You got a tree in front of you, like with Errol Spence, that you need to be focused on, you know?
Yeah, but that tree got feet. It be moving around.
Mm-hmm. A mobile tree, man.
That's a mobile
Shit.
tree. That
He
should
got
be
to worry
moving around.
about Castaño because, like I said, he lost to him the last time, D-Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. So that's why he really got a lot to prove in this rematch. What's up, Eliezer Feliciano, man? What's up, bro? It's blame, shame, explain season. Not caring mans have zero impact on what Putin does. Some mans with this energy did not have that for Blair or Bush Jr. Man, what was the other thing I was gonna ask y'all about?
X Games getting political.
Oh yeah, but this is your boy. You know, that's probably the face he would. If he was juiced up, he'd probably be hitting weights. That face right there.
That was a good fight though. The boys were scrapping.
That was a
Well,
high
I
level
think
chase.
really the big. I don't think it was juice. I really think that Mel might have underestimated that dude because I underestimated the dude.
Yeah,
I underestimated.
I didn't underestimate him because I seen when he fought Laura. I thought he had beat Laura, so I knew he could scrap. But yeah, he just can't get hurt. If he get hurt in the rematch, I think it's night time.
Oh, well, you
Castano.
know, Mel. We've seen Mel's history. Mel's going for the KO. He's trying to get this fool out of there.
Yeah,
Mel
he
got to
trying
be
get
the
him.
angriest fighter on the planet. That motherfucker mad in interviews. That motherfucker, he always look livid.
I
Yeah,
told you, that motherfucker Clubber Lang in real life. He's Clubber Lang, man. That's what I call him, Clubber Lang Jr. Always mad, always angry, want to fight everybody.
Right. They trying to tie him to the situation with his brother. Unfortunately, with that situation, I guess that happened. The household member or something. Jermell snatched him up. They say
Yeah,
pieced the family member and then snatched him out the vehicle or something like that.
right. Then he said
And
he's supposed
and
to
they
say, I'll
tying
kill you with their hands and all
yeah,
that
and they
shit.
tying him and saying, "I'll kill you with these hands, nigga.
Yo,
Hands
it's messed
only."
up though. Jamal always gets the praise that Jermell deserves, and then vice versa. Jermell always gets the shit that Jamal deserves.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
because they
don't
always
sound like
label him as the evil
say
twin
no.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Jermell would
he
never say
mad.
anything like that.
What's up, Mark?
That don't sound like he would say, right? He
Yo,
wouldn't
but
say,
you
I'll
got-
kill you.
Yeah, but you know what though? I'd be mad too if I was doing all the right shit and getting all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah, bro.
Jermell is, man.
It's
He like that's
frustrating,
why he
homie.
always mad. That's a good
When your
excuse.
twin can't get the shit together or some shit. Come on, nigga. Lions only.
You out here
Half the
ducking the
company
face of
doing the right
boxing.
thing.
I was like, oh man, that was cold.
Yuli
like,
say it
they
must be
need
the
to-
weight cuts. He be heated off that. Tim wants to smoke. I think I heard about Tim getting ready to fight somebody else, I think.
Tib Zoo, yeah, man. I like
But
Zoo.
yeah, if the Castano fight don't happen, this guy in the IBF is more than likely next from Russia. So how that go? Be a little tune up.
I like Zoo's energy in the ring and out the ring too.
Yeah.
You know, same with Mel. He out here, he got 3 belts, man. He's unified. He's trying to be undisputed. Did you hear what Bob was saying? How undisputed isn't nothing. It's stupid.
What?
Well, Bob, you see, the thing about Bob is he's 90. So, you've been around old people. You know, they don't have no filter. They don't care what they say. They don't care how you feel about it.
Is
And
Bob
Bob,
gonna sip some tea and take a shit?
in his opinion, it's stupid because now you got to, instead of paying 1 sanctioning fee, now you got to pay 4.
Yeah, anything that touches Bob's pockets is stupid.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
It's
You know
dumb.
what I'm saying? Because I was telling people yesterday, there's 2 reasons why Josh Taylor's moving up. Number 1, he got his ass whooped. Number 2, damn, that's a lot of money they took out of my check.
Yeah, that's the thing too. As soon as you start talking about fight, you start talking about his wallet. That's 15% of your earnings. It's like, yeah, but think of the notoriety you're getting, and you're gonna get bigger checks because you walking around with 4 belts now, and you fighting top-notch competition, and people was paying attention. So it might be more of that 15%, but you making a lot more as a fighter because you ringing bells out here, you know?
Yeah, depending where you fight though, because if you fight in California with them 4 belts, you in trouble.
Yeah.
They can tear your ass up.
I'm just saying, man, the paydays is better when you carrying 4 belts to the ring.
Yeah, the paydays are better, and if depending on where you fight, the taxes is better. So,
hey, do you think that's why Wilder never went for undisputed? Because he didn't want to carry all 4 belts to the ring because it might hurt his legs?
Yeah, there you go. There you go, man.
I mean, people can say what they want about Wilder, but one thing he wasn't was stupid.
Every belt,
people are like stupid.
Belt is 10 pounds a piece. He's built 40 pounds,
Wilder,
man. Too much weight.
Trying to pay them sanction fees, man. That's why Wilder worth $65 million right now. That's why you're not in the Andes getting high, whatever the fuck you doing out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Tony said, well, once you get the belts, then it's like fuck the belts. So yeah, once you win the belts, win all of them, then you can be like, okay, I don't need these.
Because then he
belts.
was like these stupid mandatories, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, but you can move up after you become undisputed. Now that's on your record, like that's history. You made undisputed, you defend it once, and then as undisputed, and then you move up. You know what I mean, or you drop them or whatever, but you succeeded. You know, so. I mean,
I mean, that's the good thing about it. Once you've done it, you know, if it was me, I'm speaking for myself. If it was me. Once I've done it, I'm dropping them. Fuck
now you hurting my pockets.
Yeah.
It's like now, you know, you ain't gonna kill my pockets on no Mando. You get one Mando, I'll defend it undisputed, and then we're done with all this.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit. I'm finna go fight it for another belt.
I'm a free agent when it comes to belts. I'm gonna move up and find it.
Let's give you a prime example. You see what Crawford did when he won undisputed, right?
What do you do?
Immediately dumped them motherfuckers. Immediately, I'm moving up. I'm moving up. Fuck this shit. I'm gone. I ain't defending it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he was a little bigger though. I don't know how he was making 135.
Yeah,
killing himself.
That's why when he was getting hit, he was getting rocked, man.
Killing himself to make 35 is out.
That punch resistance drops when you starving.
He was killing himself to make 40.
Yep.
Hey, what's your thoughts, 1-2 Kid, on Shakur, Stevenson, and Valdez, man? Do you think Valdez is gonna be looking like this after the fight?
Probably, but I do feel like Valdez has a puncher's chance. And also, I feel like he do got some skills. He gonna be coming all night. I don't think that dude's got a chin issue whatsoever. He got good timing. So I just feel like you know, Shakur is the future, and I just feel like Shakur got this. But it should be a good fight, and it's both guys are willing to get in there with both their belts and make it happen, and they happen to be on the same. They both top rank, right? Yep. So Bob don't have a problem, but that's what the interview had asked. The interviewer said, "Well, after this fight, you know, are they gonna go for undisputed?" And he was like, "No, that's stupid." And I'm like, "Damn, man! Like you only got 2 belts. Like we undisputed 2-time world champion." It's like, man, go ahead and let him clear out the division, man. Like that's what it's about. That's what's gonna make these fighters reach that pinnacle. You know what I mean? Like beyond social media and all that.
Let me ask you a question, 1-2. After Valdez, who's left at 130 to fight?
There's 2 belts. And after Valdez, even if they tune ups, it's all good.
Well, who are those dudes? Who are they?
It's one guy who got the IBF. I seen him. He beat.
Is that Israel?
This is an Asian guy.
Oh, an Asian guy, and then you got Gutierrez, right?
Not sure. Let me see.
Gutierrez was supposed to fight Crawford for the WBC, correct?
At 30, no.
Yeah, it was Gutierrez for the WBA. Gutierrez and Colbert, but Gutierrez got COVID, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
was that for the? No, that was for the eliminator though. Yep. I think
Gutierrez and Colbert was for the Super. Gutierrez got COVID. So they had to
Was
scrap the
that for
fight,
the?
and they brought in Gonzalez. They got in Garcia. Remember?
I didn't know
Garcia
that was
was a
for the
2-week
Super Belt.
replacement. Remember? Garcia that just whooped his ass was a 2-week replacement.
Hmm.
And he came up from 26.
Yeah. So I didn't know that was for the Super Belt. But damn. Okay.
No, that fight wasn't. No, that fight wasn't.
Okay.
But he was going to
Okay.
fight Gutierrez. That was for the Super Belt. Gutierrez got COVID. So they changed it and made it an eliminator between Garcia and Colbert. Garcia came up from 26 on 2 weeks' notice and whooped his ass.
Hmm.
I just want to see him clear out the division, man.
Yep.
You think he's gonna stay at 30 after this?
Who?
Shakur. If whoever wins.
I think he can move. I think he can move up, but I'm saying why though? Why when you could clear it up? Like you clear it up and now you moving up with the undisputed behind you, like carrying that shit. Moving on.
Yeah, them other dudes is like $250,000 fighters. 300 max.
Yeah, but after he got the 2 belts, man, he's not a $200,000 fighter. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I mean, when he's clearing it out, when he's getting all them belts, when he's accumulating them belts, you know, his stock's gonna continue to rise. You know,
that's true.
Gutierrez and Agua is the
never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Yeah, IBF champion.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, but you can you could probably set up, you know, two unifications in 1 year. Shakur young, you could pull that off and then move up to 135. And watch out how all them boys start moving up. And then they're gonna be stuck. They're gonna be stuck between the rock and the hard place, because when they move up to 140, a little different.
Yeah, you got motherfuckers like Regis and Subriel Matias and
because if they stick around at 135, you're gonna see some ducking going on.
What's the boy on top rank? The monster, the Mexican guy with the left. Not
you said Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican guy with the left hand.
Oh yeah, you talking about the dude who just fought?
Wait, what weight class?
140.
Oh, you talking about Zepeda?
Zepeda, yeah, his killers up there, man.
Zepeda should be in line to get that belt, right? For the WBC.
He number 1 in the WBC with Josh Taylor, but Cottrell got that lined up. After that last fight, I don't know if that shit gonna go Josh Taylor way. Dude got his
we forgot all about it. Gary Antoine, he a killer.
Oh yeah, Jared says he's waiting for Haney to move up. I don't know, man. I was about to ask y'all about the Haney situation for a minute. Like, I think with Lomachenko being tied up in that situation, he could be possibly getting the fight that he's been dreaming of, the undisputed.
It's the only fight that makes sense. It's the only fight that makes sense.
What do you think?
I tell you what, as soon as Shakur move up to 135, Haney gone.
You mean 140?
Or yeah,
you said
yeah.
When Shakur moved to 135.
Move up to 135. Yeah.
Haney gone. Oh, like that? You think okay, time to go.
I think a lot of people going ducking.
Damn, that's a dangerous fight, man. Shakur,
if
dude.
he gets by this guy, I'm just saying, just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but I see a lot of guys.
Zepeda, one of my favorite Hispanic fighters. Like, I'd be rooting for Zepeda.
Yeah, he's a fun fighter to watch as well.
I like how
fellas,
he plays Vargas.
I got some shit I gotta take care of, man. I'm gonna see y'all later.
All right, OG.
Later.
All right, brothers.
Later. So now we're gonna get Haney and Kambosos probably now, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and even Shelton said that's the only fight that makes sense. You know, I could see the Loma fight over Devin Haney, but that's off the board now. So what you gonna do? Wait around for Ryan to beat Tago?
I hope not, man.
You see what I'm saying? So with all of this space and opportunity, Devin Haney has been right there in the hunt, willing to do whatever for the fight. And he's on record saying the money is not an issue. So all the people that's pushing this narrative out here that he priced himself out, he said, no, I'm not pricing myself out. So it don't seem like there's a money issue. Don't seem like there's a travel issue. Him having the A side advantage or whatever. Like, what you gonna do, Georgie? What are
Yeah,
you gonna do, Georgie?
we're gonna fight.
You
We're
know.
gonna fight in Australia. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fight in Australia. He's gonna get his booster shots. He's gonna get make sure you get your booster shots, and we're gonna make it happen. I told him I kept my word because Vasily Lomachenko cut out. It has some other things going on. So yeah, man. And then
Yeah,
he's gonna
man.
say how he kept his word, but you know, I don't know, man. If he takes Ryan though, I'm gonna be like, ugh,
Yeah,
why?
of course. Of course, man. I'd be like, you kidding me, bruh? But if he takes the Devin Haney fight, I see people be thinking this, oh man, y'all just want to see Devin Haney this, Devin Haney that. No, this is beyond Devin Haney. This is just clearing up that WBC situation. If Devin Haney didn't have that belt, I would be keeping the same energy. It could have been who else at 40? It could have been Jose, who else at 35? Could have been anybody else at 35 holding that WBC. If it
I'm
was
just
a
saying,
situation, I would have been like, hey, they need a fight, man, to clear this undisputed situation up. Period.
maybe if I don't know if Oscar Valdez would move up if he pulled off the dub against Shakur, but I feel like from what Bob is saying, if Shakur wins, he probably gonna move up and he'll be the WBC and WBO champion, and he can activate for the
Activate the Mando.
undisputed guy. He can be a Mando. He could be the guy.
Ooh, chess moves, bruh.
Yeah, that's why maybe Bob is like, nah, that's stupid. I can make him
Oh,
undisputed at
shit.
135. Like,
Damn.
shit.
Damn, I didn't think about that though, man. See, this undisputed shit is just lining up in certain divisions to where dudes can put themselves in a position like you were just stating, if they want to go up, they can go right for the king, right for the top dog in one or two fights. 2 fights or less, and be
Yeah,
mandated right for the top guy. So
140 gonna be interesting. To be honest with you, I'll be right
yep,
back, Black.
for sure. Grindhard Sports says, no, 1-2. Shakur going to wait on Haney to move up. Oh, wow. So that's going to be a little debate. Cambosos and Haney, supposedly, they said they have a date for June the 4th. We'll see when it's updated. MoxRec and see them headlines with Devin Haney and Cambosos face to face, and it's in the poster board shit. Shakur, if Valdez is forced to stay off the tee, yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta ask for, and I'll be honest with you, man. I could check Vada again, but I didn't see Shakur and Valdez on there for this for testing for this upcoming fight. So come on, man. What's really going on? And as a fighter, it's looking like you really gotta break bread if you want to see any kind of testing. It used to be where like if you in the clean boxing program, it's free. They just randomly pull up on you and all of that shit. You know, but now, shit, you ain't gonna see no testing unless you breaking 25,000. You know what I mean? For you and your opponent to get tested. It ain't like these guys ain't got the money, but that's just like how it's going now. They're not gonna just randomly do you know, disappointment, man. Flame of shame to WBC in the clean boxing program. Not
Yeah,
VADA, because VADA does their job when they pay to do so, but for the way that the WBC has just totally aborted the whole motion that they had going with the clean boxing program and making good momentum, catching people and all of that. Nah, they want to pull back. Why? Because certain fighters is popping dirty now, and certain fighters that y'all like is come on, man.
yeah, but what do you expect from the WBC? They come out with belts every day. Something going on, popping in social media. They got the belt. They got it lined up. So I mean, that's what they're doing. They trying to please the crowd, but they ain't standing on shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
probably is
expect
standing on
anything
shit.
different from them.
Yeah, man. Tripping. If
Tripping.
Kambosos doesn't fight Haney next, I hope when he's at Australia, I hope a kangaroo runs up on him, piece him up. He's over there just chilling with his glasses on. Kangaroo go boom, boom,
Well,
boop, boop, boop,
according to Rocket, you don't want to fuck with them kangaroos.
boop. Hell nah. He probably had a dream about that shit too.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Rocket.
Rocket, man. You know what I mean? Hey, we're gonna close it down though. I think the only other thing I had a question mark about for what's coming up. Let me see. Uh oh yeah. If Taylor is for sure gonna go up. I don't know if he's
Ooh,
gonna for sure go up, man.
damn.
Um
Look at the
1-2
state of his
kid.
face.
Hey, yeah, look at the state of his face. Hey, so is he for sure going up or he's still undecided?
Well, from what I heard, he said that he was moving up, but he also said that he wanted that he was going to grant dude the rematch and then probably move up. So, we might see his other eye like that, you know,
Right.
because he dude
I
got
like
his
that.
number, but we'll see if he was overlooking this guy. We'll see.
Mm,
Or if he just slides out and says, I can't do it no more. I don't know.
I
Maybe they'll fight
mean,
at a catch weight, 143.
I heard WBA made him another mandatory. Who was he talking about? Taylor? Yeah, I mean, it's just if he's gonna do the rematch, that'd be cool if the belts is on the line. But if not, nah,
Right. It won't be
fuck that.
the belts probably won't be on the line if you can't make the weight. He
Right,
said he had no
exactly.
problem making the weight, but then he said he did at the same time. So I don't know.
Yikes.
He said he
I
won the
don't know,
fight, and
man.
then he said he lost the fight, then he said he won the fight again. You know what I
He
mean?
concussed, man. He concussed,
Yeah,
I think.
man. Yeah, man. It was them lefts. Them lefts got him
Oh,
changing his mind. Every
mm-hmm.
time he caught him with a left, he changed his mind. Blap. Yes, blap. No.
Right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Them
That
lefts
was
was trying to make him do the right decision.
Oh
So
man, if dude would have turned on the gas, he could have tried to probably got him out of there that one round, man. He just stopped punching.
faded a little bit. Faded a little bit. So we'll see, man. I was disappointed. I really thought he was gonna blaze Catterall and be right in line to fight Bud Crawford. Because I thought like Top Rank was gonna grant Bud that fight. He was gonna do like a one fight deal with Top Rank and get a good little bag off that, maybe in Scotland, and make it happen. But he got Blaze, man. He got a gift. It's crazy, bruh.
Yeah,
This
man.
boxing
He
shit,
thought he thought he was gonna beat on dude like a pinata, and that pinata started punching back, fucked it all up. You ain't get no candy.
man.
He did get some gifts though. He got the belts back.
Yeah,
He got
bruh.
them belts back.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Shout out to the playback, man, for tuning in for this one right here. Want to plug anything, 1-2 kid?
No, not really,
Did we
man.
miss any hot topics or something? I think
Nah,
that's
I
pretty
think
much it.
you covered most of them.
Yeah, for the most part, I just wanted to make sure we bring the emphasis back to Vada Renata, man. There's a reason why we speak up on that. We just hope for clean sport, but the way this shit is going, man, it don't look like we're gonna see that anytime soon. I don't know, man. I don't know, but
Cause
hey,
the divas, man. The divas, man. It's Vada or Prada. These motherfuckers
Vada
is
or
either get
Prada? Oh
yeah, they get
shit!
away with that shit, man. They get away with that shit. The divas get away with that shit. We're ducking
Yeah,
that shit. They bend the rules. They bend the rules for the dough. You know what I'm saying? Which is
facts, bro.
not cool, man. It's not cool, man. It's not fair to the guys putting in the work.
But flame of fame to the ones that is putting in the work and doing it clean, and that's in that clean boxing program. If you don't know, if you want to figure that out, you can go type in your favorite fighter or any fighter that you might be interested in. Look on BoxRec. I think you gotta subscribe to them now or some shit. It's free, and it'll tell you if they're enrolled in about a clean boxing program. If and even if these dudes, if the clean boxing program is not pulling up like Jermell was talking about, at least it puts them in a situation to where they can pull up, and you see that these guys ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I mean? The ones that's not enrolled, it's a question mark on these people. Like, why y'all so concerned about somebody pulling up? But hey, the question also is the clean boxing program dead? Are they going to get it back cracking and pulling up without people asking for permission? Asking them to pull up. So
Right. Well, that's suspect, man.
it's
And then
really
if
suspect, bro.
you see that fighter, whether you like him or you don't, and he pulls up and he's not on that Vada site, and he's up there at the weigh-in flexing, talking about I'm in the best shape of my life.
Right,
And
right.
it is highly suspect, y'all. That's suspect.
Highly.
Nipples on the back, man. When he got consolations on his
Pickles
back,
on the back.
You know what I'm saying? We got the
You
Big
like it?
Dipper back there, man. I tell you what,
You be like, is
that
that Sagittarius constellation? What the fuck?
got constellations on his back, man. Whole universe and shit.
Like, oh, you a
Yeah,
Pisces? I see that shit on your back.
yeah, man.
Crazy, bro. But yeah, man. Thanks for 1-2 Kid for coming on for this one. And shout out to the playback, man. Y'all hit the like button and check out the channel tab as well. Check out those content creators. Give them a sub, give them a like, check out the content.
They all
And
fired.
they all fired, man. It's litty. So shout out to everybody and all the members. Shout out to y'all as well, man. Flame of Fame. Till the next time on BHP with the THC General 1-2 Kid. And we up out of here, man.
Peace, y'all.
Deuces.